be celebrated very strongly and positively. But remember, celebrating these 2 days only will not do. If I have begun with zero, reached to this level, if you take me as the person who has made some achievement, I must pledge, I must make 10% students like me or above me. Do you? See, wherever you go, you get judged by your caste. Those who discriminate also belong to certain caste. But is there any study, sociological or psychological, as to those who discriminate, why do they discriminate? How do they discriminate? And when do they discriminate? What, why, and how is the basic key for your academic intellectual growth? Otherwise, getting PhD doesn't make me Vidwan intellectual. No. What makes me to be a good follower of Baba Sahib? I'm not against anyone else. My only point is this. My immediate father is who made me to become professor, go across the countries, deliver the lectures, contribute academically, empirically. No one has helped me in doing so. So the point is, please, my friends, young friends particularly, pay attention to what you are, where you are, how you are, socially, intellectually, academically. See, job, unemployment, poverty, problem, they are there. They will be there. But learning to get out of it, struggle to push it behind, is the real life and the real skill. Please, the new challenge today, new threats, I call it threats, are technology, globalization, and prioritization of education in particular. All three require quality, skill, and performance. I don't say merit. I am not for calling or accepting the term concept called merit. There is no merit in Indian society. The merit is based on caste. The merit is based on your economic status. Quality, skill, and performance. Now, this quality, skill of performance is meant for few and by few, those who are at upper level. Socially, not only socially, but also academically, intellectually, and what do you call it, the technological knowledge and skill. Yeah. If tomorrow Anil Ambani's son purchases an aeroplane, what is so great about it? If Ajim Premji tomorrow purchases an entire land around Mangalore, what is so great about it? If I purchase a car or a two-wheeler, it's great for me. You know, when I first traveled to Germany for 6 months in my life, my parents were not so-called educated, they were landless laborer. I'm proud of them. My father used to tell me, Baba, don't travel by aeroplane, it may fall down any time. Why don't you go by train to Germany? Friends, I have been brought up in such an environment. This is just an example. Believe me, I should not mention this, but I am compelled emotionally to say this to you, sir. I spent the days without food in my life when I was a child. up to my 10th standard. I worked as a landless laborer. My 10th standard exam, that night before, I didn't have food to eat. So I ate solid black lentils. Pani piya, so gaya. Who will recognize this, acknowledge this? Why not? I expect you to take this seriously. It's not me alone, even today. Let me ask you a question. Please go home, think seriously, remember me. Fortunately, Honorable Vice Chancellor, this is down to earth, very simple and very open, informal. Education for what? Can you think? Particularly higher education. For what? Education for whom? And dear friends, education by whom? Who is giving you the education even today? All my knowledge, experiences, potentials, abilities, my strongness, emotional, mental, physical, resistance, skill to bargain, everything is suppressed. I had to forget and keep it away and learn your lessons, which are leading me towards becoming misfit in the society. There are two contradictions, sir. The language spoken at my home today, the food they eat, the tea they drink, the bath they take, I cannot. Tell me, one bucket of water, open bathroom, how can you take bath? Can you? This education has made me. Whether it is a handicap or the achievement, you decide. But the only point is this, let us not ignore all this. What I say is, education, okay, you got MA here, PhD here. What next? If you ask students, conductors, basic survey, you are doing PhD or masters for what? Why are you doing? Because he will not answer, be able to answer, because he never thought. Others are going, I am doing, I have to do, I have to do. Are Baba, if you ask, why are you getting married? Even that answer he will not be able to give you. The rational answer. So, choice of educational stream is a crucial point. Your communication skills, your articulation, your research skills, your writing skills, your thinking skills. Education doesn't give you all. So, I appeal the Vice Chancellor Sahab to get into this. Think about this, you know. I was a liaison officer for SC/ST cell for 20 years. I conducted many experiments, including special coaching, additional coaching, out of syllabus, baitho, no topic, no subject. All the social skills, academic skills, research skills, language, communication skill, how to write, and personality. The problem is, your caste is known by your name and surname. Your caste is known by your locality where you reside. Your caste is generally known by your dress style, the language you speak, and the food you eat. Where do you stay? Ambedkar Nagar. Now, who stays there? It's very clear. But education has two extremes. One is the positive, another is the negative. Positively, education is great linker that links the two extremes, and Baba Sahib believed in this. And to support these educational achievements, Baba Sahib did introduce the supportive mechanism called the affirmative action policy in two ways, material and non-material, to support the education. But unfortunately, those who reach that tap level, there are many IAS officers also. I am not criticizing them. But your system is such that you become helpless. You cannot, despite you wish, you cannot help. Now, I'm in touch with the Western sociologists, anthropologists, or the scholars, and it was a news for me that many gypsies in Europe, gypsy communities, are getting converted into Buddhism and Baba Sahib philosophy. This is a fact. Hungary, there are 2-3 schools after him. Hungary. And in big way, because their condition is more or less 99% similar to the scheduled caste of Dalits of India. I don't know how they got into. The one based in America who reviewed my book, Anthropologist, did his PhD on Buddhism in South Korea, and he is in touch with me. He has reviewed my book. Now, perhaps, please stop me. Please remind me whenever you want me to. Because is it necessary for me only to know all the available opportunities nationally, internationally for educational development? Does your teacher know? Is it necessary that if I am holding the scholarship, post-matric scholarship, I am getting, is it necessary only for me to know and you don't want to know? You know what you call it, the social mixture. I expect education. Now, there is a term called educational stratification or the hierarchy in education. Prioritization, according to me, is a great risk and danger. Majority Indians, for majority of, not only Dalits, for majority of Indians, us students, all the public funded universities or the institutes or the offices are getting privatized. Now, privatization is what? Is a monopoly. It's a monopoly in every sense, social, economic, intellectual, whatever you call it, or the employment. It's just a monopoly. Now, vocational education. I evaluate the scheme also. What is vocational education? Do you want a cobbler to continue, sweeper to continue as a sweeper? What are your priorities? So, given all this entire discourse, I would appeal you, each one of you, whether you are a Dalit or not, whether you follow Baba Sahib or not, or Buddhism or not, in the name of the nation and the society, the humanity, read Baba Sahib and practice Baba Sahib. One more point I'll make. I used to organize, even now it is going on, pre-admission orientation for SC, ST, OBC minority at the institute. National test and all that. 3 days, all their expenses, travel, food, everything was taken care of. Every year, there is to be 9 to 10 students admitted in merit. Open merit. One student, I shared with professor, is still working as municipal corporation laborer, and his labor is to lift the garbage in the evening and fill up the trucks. Garbage collection and disposing it. He is today doing his PhD. And his office was not giving him permission to study because they were telling the laborer and scavengers do not have the study leave. The case went up to Prime Minister then, Manmohan Singh ji. And then he instructed and he got. And you will be surprised, he went abroad under exchange program for 4 months. I allowed him as a dean to write his exam in Marathi. So, those who face this problem, especially the language English problem, there is a solution. I assure you, with humbleness, sir, within 6 months, you can think, write well, and speak well in English. That's my hypothesis. I have experimented. I studied through vernacular till my 10th. I call English as a monster. Same time. It's a universal language, language of the knowledge, but same time it plays monster because we do not pay attention to it. See, there are ways and means and a mechanism. Remedial coaching for communication skill in language, that includes so many other things. Your social skill, your awareness, confidence, motivation building. Isn't it a homage to Baba Sahib? Whatever caste, gender, religion you belong to. And thereby getting at the international global link. You know National Overseas Scholarship. You know the Karnataka government scholarship. You know the Maharashtra government of scholarship. Which are the other states? They have the scholarship for SC students to go abroad for studies. You and I don't know. But there are many other scholarships to go abroad. International and national. Private trust. Do you know Paragon Chappals? They got the trust. They give the funding for study abroad. Tata House. I have interacted with the chairman of the Tata House. Shetna Trust, there are 10 scholarships. Right now I can tell you. My complaint is, allow me to say this sentence, sir. I do not find the takers. And those who really paid attention to what I said and practiced, many are abroad working and studying. Western countries and whatever, including the UPSC and all that. So, my humble final point is this. Like I have spoken many things, maybe out of the way or harsh way, whatever. Please do not mind and pardon me. But try and understand what you can take from me or what I can give to you. So it is give and take. I learn from you. I am prepared to learn from you. I learn many things from my students. Are you prepared to learn? And same time, are you prepared to unlearn? You must know what is unlearning. We are not prepared to unlearn. But that learning goes, to the garbage, second day, third day. So, believe in rationality, believe in humanity, believe in knowledge and scientific temper, believe in Baba Sahib because he propagated and practiced all this. Believe in the nationhood, believe in the humanity, and get into education. Use that education through knowledge, skill for others. Social adoption I call it. If the student, your classmate at MA level, come from relatively urban, English medium background, relatively better off economic status, and has the confidence of communication and relate to others, he or she will adopt 2 students for 6 months or so. Mentoring, I call it mentoring. Correcting the language, body language, expressions, soft skills, table manners, study, how to write, what to speak, what not to speak, correctly, rationally, and help get good grades. So, grades alone will not help you. You have to update, improvise, improve your personality also. Now, what personality is a different issue. There is no time and there is no occasion also. But the point is this, like the last point, do I practice what I preach? Indian tradition, unfortunately, has been too artificial and suppressive. I will not appreciate your talent and knowledge because you are Dalit, you are a woman, you are a Muslim minority, you are a Christian. That is not the science, rationality, or education. So, with my all folded hands, I thank you for inviting and listening to me very carefully. And once again, I express my sincere thanks to Honorable Vice Chancellor, the Registrar respected, and Professor Vishwanatha, and to you all the admin staff and the students. Please feel free to contact me in case you think I am worth for your academic or whatever through Professor Vishwanatha. Thank you once again, and Jai Bhim to all. Thank you.
ಇದುವರೆಗೆ ಭಾರತ ರತ್ನ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಾಬಾ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ ಅಂಬೇಡ್ಕರ್ ಅವರ ವಿಚಾರಧಾರೆಗಳು, ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂವಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರ ಅಪಾರ ಕೊಡುಗೆಗಳು ಹಾಗೂ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ವಿಚಾರಗಳು, ಶಿಕ್ಷಣದ ಮಹತ್ವ, ಇಂದಿನ ಜಾಗತೀಕರಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂಬೇಡ್ಕರ್ ಅವರ ವಿಚಾರಗಳು ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತವಾಗಿವೆ ಎಂಬುದನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಮನಮುಟ್ಟುವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶೇಷ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ನೀಡಿದಂತಹ ಇಂದಿನ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳಾದ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಗೋವರ್ಧನ್ ವಾಂಖೆಡೆ ಇವರಿಗೆ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಭಾರತ ಸಂವಿಧಾನ ಶಿಲ್ಪಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಾಬಾ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ ಅಂಬೇಡ್ಕರ್ ಅವರ 65ನೇ ಮಹಾಪರಿನಿರ್ವಾಣ ದಿನಾಚರಣೆಯ ಇಂದಿನ ಸಮಾರಂಭದ ಸಭಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆಯನ್ನು ವಹಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿರುವ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾನಿಲಯದ ಕುಲಪತಿಗಳಾದ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಪಿ ಸುಬ್ರಹ್ಮಣ್ಯ ಎಡಪಡಿತಾಯ ಸರ್ ಅವರು ತಮ್ಮ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷೀಯ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ವಿನಂತಿಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಮ್ಮ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾನಿಲಯದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಿ ಆರ್ ಅಂಬೇಡ್ಕರ್ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಕೇಂದ್ರದ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಆಯೋಜಿಸಿರುವಂಥ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಿ ಆರ್ ಅಂಬೇಡ್ಕರ್ ಅವರ 65ನೇ ಪರಿನಿರ್ವಾಣ ದಿನಾಚರಣೆಯ ಈ ಪುಣ್ಯಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಗೋವರ್ಧನ್ ವಾಂಖೆಡೆ ಇವರು ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತರಿದ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲರ ಹೃದಯ ಮತ್ತು ಮನಸ್ಸು ಮುಟ್ಟುವಂತೆ ಈಗ ತಾನೇ ಅವರ ವಿಶೇಷ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸ ನೀಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಗೋವರ್ಧನ್ ವಾಂಖೆಡೆಜಿ, ಆ ನಂತರ ನಮ್ಮ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಿ ಆರ್ ಅಂಬೇಡ್ಕರ್ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಕೇಂದ್ರದ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರಾದ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ವಿಶ್ವನಾಥ್ ಅವರೇ, ನನ್ನ ಸಹೋದ್ಯೋಗಿ ಮಿತ್ರರಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಕಿಶೋರ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಸಿ ಕೆ ಅವರೇ, ಕುಲಸಚಿವ ಪರೀಕ್ಷಾಂಗರಾದ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಪಿ ಎಲ್ ಧರ್ಮ ಅವರೇ, ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಬಿ ನಾರಾಯಣ್, ಹಣಕಾಸು ಅಧಿಕಾರಿ ಪ್ರಭಾರ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕೇತರ ಬಂಧುಗಳೇ, ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರೇ, ಸಂಶೋಧನಾ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ವಿಶೇಷ ಆಹ್ವಾನಿತರೇ, ಪತ್ರಿಕಾ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದ ಸನ್ಮಿತ್ರರೇ, ಎಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನ ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಸಹೃದಯಿ ಬಂಧುಗಳೇ, April 14, 1891, a new person entered this world, not just India, who could transform the hearts and minds of everybody. December 6, 1956, with lot of pains, a person leaves the world, not just India, who studied long hours, not just 18 hours, 21 hours, So it means a person with lot of commitment, concern, showed the way. Today we say a leader knows the way, shows the way, and leads the way or walks the way, whatever you call. And we are also celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, wherein we are celebrating Mahaparinirvana Dinacharane today. Professor Vishwanath ಮಾತಾಡುವಾಗ ಹೇಳಿದರು, ನಿರ್ವಾಣ ಮತ್ತು ಪರಿನಿರ್ವಾಣ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಇದೆ. ಇದು ಮಹಾಪರಿನಿರ್ವಾಣ. ಯಾಕೆಂತಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡಾಗೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಾಬಾ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ ಅಂಬೇಡ್ಕರ್ ಅವರು ಈಸ್ ದ ಟ್ರೂ ಫಾಲೋವರ್ ಆಫ್ ಬುದ್ಧಿಸಮ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರ ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ಲೆಜೆಂಡ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಲಾರ್ಡ್ ಬುದ್ಧ. ಯಾಕೆಂತೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ತಾನೇ ವಾಂಕಡೇಜಿ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದರು, you have to read and understand the writings, preachings, advocacy of Baba Saheb and practice Baba Saheb in both letter and spirit by unlearning what you have wrongly learned all these days. Engage yourself in a process called soul searching, Atma Shodhane. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಆತ್ಮಾವಲೋಕನ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. Are we living up to the expectations of Baba Saheb? Then only the celebration like this will become more powerful, impactful and meaningful. That is our responsibility. So it means we are marking the death anniversary of Dr. Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar. That is true. Economic and social empowerment of Dalits. Kandita Haudu. Who dedicated most of his life to empowering and voicing concerns for the voiceless, the downtrodden, the marginalized sector of the Indian society. He also advocated many things about gender equality. He was a great scholar in law, economics and political science. ಒಂದು ಅರ್ಥದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶ್ವಜ್ಞಾನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂಬೇಡ್ಕರ್ಗೆ. ಅವರು ಓದದ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳದ ಏರಿಯಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡದ್ದನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮವರಿಗೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಭಾರತೀಯರಿಗೆ, ದ ನೇಷನ್ಹುಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರು, ಭಾರತೀಯರಿಗೆ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆತ್ತುವುದು ಹೇಗೆ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ದಾರಿ ತೋರಿಸುವುದು ಹೇಗೆ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಮನವರಿಕೆ ಮಾಡೋ ತೋರಿಸುವುದು ಹೇಗೆ, ಮುಂದಿನ ಜನಾಂಗಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರನ್ನು ಕೊಂಡೊಯ್ಯುವುದು ಹೇಗೆ, ಪ್ರಿಸರ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ಯಾರಿಟಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾವು, ವೆರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ದ ಶೂ ಪಿಂಚಸ್. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನು ಅವರು ತೋರಿಸಿಕೊಟ್ಟವರು. ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಹಿ ವಾಸ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲುಯೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಲಾರ್ಡ್ ಬುದ್ಧ. ಅನ್ಡೌಟೆಡ್ ಟ್ರೂ. ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ವಿಶ್ವನಾಥ್ ಅವರ ಪ್ರಾಸ್ತಾವಿಕ ನುಡಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ ಮಾತಿಗೆ ನಾನು 100% ಕನ್ಕರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಮೆಮೋರಿಯಲ್ ಲೆಕ್ಚರ್ಸನ್ನು ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಕಾಂಟೆಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಗೋವರ್ಧನ್ ವಾಂಖಡೇಜಿ ಡೆಲಿವರ್ಡ್ ಎ ವೆರಿ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ಫುಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ impactful lecture with a difference. Because all these days we could listen to many lectures like this, but this lecture was with a difference. Why it is with a difference? Because he was down to earth, simple, straightforward and a universally compassionate person, that is Wankadeji. Because it is not just speaking to the galleries. He spoke out of conviction. So it means, and he also mentioned one author, Yashika Dutt, and the book coming out as Dalit. And he was also mentioning about his own autobiography, My Life. Definitely, I should read both these contributions because he is a true Ambedkarite, an accomplished and committed scholar with a difference. And his spontaneous speech was really awesome, impactful, because it influenced my thinking style. Because here the punchline was, we have to understand the philosophy and ideology of Dr. Baba Saheb. And Baba Saheb and education. Understand Baba Saheb more as an educationist, because we are in the field. As the 9th Vice Chancellor of Mangalore University, I must truly understand, internalize, practice and inspire others about the philosophy, advocacy, suggestions, ideas and ideology of Baba Saheb. And he also mentioned about the fact, not only the fact, but also the rationality. Sometimes we become emotional, which is devoid of rationality. That is very dangerous. Therefore, it is not just the fact, but rationality. It's a kind of perfect blend of both fact and rationality, which will make you more humane, more down to earth, simpler than ever before. So that is what, as beneficiaries of his contribution, first of all, we have to acknowledge we are here like this because of Dr. Baba Saheb. We should not forget, he is not just the architect of Indian Constitution. Much more than that, because we are breathing today like this because of Baba Saheb. The point is, not only just acknowledging his contributions, because Baba Saheb rose to that kind of a position because he did not, come to this world with a silver spoon. He has undergone several trials and tribulations. ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟ ಕಾರ್ಪಣ್ಯ ದುಃಖ ದುಮ್ಮಾನಗಳನ್ನು ಅವರು ಅನೇಕ ಹಂತಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಎದುರಿಸಬೇಕಾಯಿತು. ಆದ ಕಾರಣ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಅದರಿಂದ ಕಲಿತುಕೊಂಡ್ರು ಅವರು. ಕಲಿತು ನಮ್ಮವರಿಗೆ ಭಾರತೀಯರಿಗೆ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಂದೇಶವನ್ನು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ನುಡಿದಂತೆ ನಡಿಬೇಕು, ನಡೆದಂತೆ ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುವ ಅನುಭವವನ್ನು ಹಂಚಬೇಕು. ಅದರಿಂದ ನಾನು ನಿನ್ನೆಗಿಂತ ಇವತ್ತಿಗೆ ಭಿನ್ನವಾದ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ನನ್ನ ಅನನ್ಯ ಕಾಣಿಕೆಗಳ ಮೂಲಕ ನಾನು ಬೆಟರ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿ ತೋರಿಸಿಕೊಡಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂಥ ಅವರ ಲಿವ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು ಭಾಳ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ವಾಂಕಡೆಜಿ ಹೇಳಿದರು, ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಬಾಬಾ ಸಾಹೇಬ್. ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಭಾಳ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಿದರು, ಯು ಆರ್ ರಿಚ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಪುವರ್ ಅಂತ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಪುವರ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ರಿಚ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ನೆನಪಾಗ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಫಿಲಡೆಲ್ಫಿಯಾ ಕನ್ವೆನ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಲೇಬರ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅವರು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಬರುವಾಗ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಪಾವರ್ಟಿ ಎನಿವೇರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಎ ಡೇಂಜರ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಾಸ್ಪೆರಿಟಿ ಎವ್ರಿವೇರ್ ಅಂತ. ಇಫ್ ವಿ ಫಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್, we cannot survive, grow and excel in our area of competence. That is very, very important. That's possible only when you are universally compassionate, because kindness is not important today, but compassion is more important than ever before. So it means he was trying to touch upon the bottom of my heart by saying that, we should understand the demographic profile of first generation learners from rural areas. Yes, we have got many students coming and pursuing their higher education on this campus and in 207 colleges affiliated to Mangalore University in 3 districts of Kodagu, Udupi and Dakshina Kannada. Affirmative action policies are still prevalent, not just in India, but 90% of the countries in the world. So it means it is needed for some more years, then only we can create, build, nurture and sustain a kind of level playing field so that all can thrive well in this planet Earth. So it means we have got scholarships and facilities for the SC, ST, women, the socio-economically disadvantaged groups and many others who are lesser mortals, we can say. But the question is whether these beneficiaries are fully aware of these things. Are we making them aware of these things? Otherwise, we will be committing an unpardonable sin. So spread this kind of awareness, and implementation is the key. There will be a lot of delay, whether it is post-matric scholarship or any other scholarship, whether it is minority fellowship or something like that. Justice delayed is justice denied. There may be certain bureaucratic hurdles, but another biggest problem is our own mindset. Chalta hai chalne do. No. If there is slight delay because of our action, non-action, we are committing an unpardonable sin. Therefore, we have to understand, internalize and practice what Dr. Baba Saheb propounded, advocated, advised, both in letter and spirit, and it should be done by all of us. That is the way in which we are paying the right homage to Dr. Baba Saheb. So it means we have to understand socially, intellectually and academically our own historical roots. Never forget your own roots. Where you are, where you will be. That is what Wankhede impressed upon all of us. And today the world is different. It means technologically and in other aspects. Because today technology, globalization and privatization of higher education will create several challenges for all of us. So we have to face all these challenges in a highly befitting manner, because he also impressed upon all of us by saying that, you are qualified, it is not enough today, you must be competent. It means you need to have what you call domain-specific application-oriented knowledge. You need to have a positive mental attitude. You can, so you will. You need to have a requisite and relevant skill mix, soft skills and life skills. Then you need to have positive and constructive learning habits. Later on it will become what you call your work habits, life habits. And finally, what you require is values, human values. All these things will make you not only qualified, but more importantly as competent, so that ನಾನು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ, ದುಡಿದು ಬದುಕಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕಲಿಯುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾದಂಥ ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯ, ಇಚ್ಛಾಶಕ್ತಿ, ಕೌಶಲಗಳು, ಅಭ್ಯಾಸಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ನೈತಿಕ ಮೌಲ್ಯಗಳು ಬಹಳ ಅಗತ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಸರ್ವೈವಲ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮೀ, ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ಗ್ರೇಸ್ಫುಲಿ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೋಷಲ್ ಫೇಸ್, that will make you a different human being or a better human being. Therefore, skills upgradation, we have got IBM Incubation Center. We have appointed a skills director, Professor Naveen Kumar SK is here, I know. And shortly we are getting 35 lakhs from Karnataka government. They have promised me 3 crore. Of course, March, April onwards, the next budget, the government promised me that they will give me 3 crores, so that we are empowering and we are upskilling our SC, ST, minority, women, and what you call socio-economic disadvantaged group students, not only on the campus but also in the affiliated colleges. He already offered himself as a resource person, something like that, but I am really impressed, sir. You are really committed, and now itself I am announcing with his permission, because the registrar is here, Professor Vishwanath is here. I want to appoint him as the adjunct faculty of Mangalore University, so that he will be a true resource person. Because I was carefully listening to his lecture like a student, very, very impactful, directly touching the bottom of my heart, so that he can definitely win the hearts and minds of our young students. That is what, I could tell you openly. We have got in a training and placement cell which will be soon attached to IBM Incubation Center rather than the University Employment Information Guidance Bureau. He already said education will make you a better human being, because it's a great linker. But what is required is supportive mechanism, so that you can unleash the human potential within every student. So this supportive mechanism is very, very important. There are certain systemic deficiencies. We have to identify and plug these loopholes, so that we can unleash the potential within every student in a highly befitting manner. That is what, that's possible only when we unlearn what we have wrongly learned and relearn new things and get yourself committed to the continuous process of learning, improvement and development. That will make us a better human being and better person, because Wankhede is really an unassuming person and down to earth, simple to the core, and he comes forward to help higher education and other people, because he is asking a question to all of us: do I practice what I preach? Normally I say an inch of practice is always better than a ton of theory. Walk the talk. ನುಡಿದಂತೆ ನಡೆಯಿರಿ, ನಡೆದಂತೆ ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡ ಅನುಭವವನ್ನು ಹಂಚಿರಿ, ನೀವು ಆದರ್ಶಪ್ರಾಯರಾಗಿ ಬದುಕಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಈ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಜವಾಗಿ ನಮಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರು ಇವತ್ತು. he made this day really memorable one. This is a real tribute ಅಥವಾ homage to ಬಾಬಾ ಸಾಹೇಬ್. ಸೊ ಆ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಮಂಗಳೂರು ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ವಿಶ್ವದ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಹೃದಯದ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನು ವಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಗೋವರ್ಧನ್ ವಾಂಖಡೇಜಿ ಫಾರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಕಮ್ ಓವರ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಸ್. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಶುಭವಾಗಲಿ. ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್, ಜೈ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ.
ನೂರಾರು ಯೋಚನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಮುಂದಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾನಿಲಯವನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಶೇಷ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿ ವರ್ಗದವರ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕರ ಸಹಕಾರದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಮುನ್ನಡೆಸುತ್ತಿರುವ ನಮ್ಮ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಕುಲಪತಿಗಳಾದ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಪಿ ಸುಬ್ರಹ್ಮಣ್ಯ ಎಡಪಡಿತಾಯ ಸರ್ ಅವರ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷೀಯ ಮಾತುಗಳಿಗೆ ನಮನಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಮುಂದೆ ಇಂದಿನ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ BR ಅಂಬೇಡ್ಕರ್ ಅವರ 65ನೇ ಮಹಾಪರಿನಿರ್ವಾಣ ದಿನಾಚರಣೆಯ ಸಮಾರಂಭಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿ ಅಭ್ಯಾಗತರಾಗಿ ಆಗಮಿಸಿ ವಿಶೇಷ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ನೀಡಿದಂತಹ ನಿವೃತ್ತ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕರಾದ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಗೋವರ್ಧನ್ ವಾಂಖೆಡೆ ಇವರನ್ನು ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾನಿಲಯ ಹಾಗೂ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ BR ಅಂಬೇಡ್ಕರ್ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಕೇಂದ್ರದ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಗೌರವಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಕುಲಪತಿಗಳಾದ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಪಿ ಸುಬ್ರಹ್ಮಣ್ಯ ಎಡಪಡಿತಾಯ ಸರ್ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ವಿನಂತಿಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಕೊನೆಯ ಭಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇಂದಿನ ಸಮಾರಂಭದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಸಮರ್ಪಣೆಯನ್ನು ನೆರವೇರಿಸಿಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ನಾಯ್ಕ್, ಜೀವ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕರು, ಇವರಲ್ಲಿ ವಿನಂತಿಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ.
A very good afternoon to everyone, respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. I am very privileged to propose a vote of thanks on this memorable occasion of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's 65th Mahaparinirvana Day, organized by Center for Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Studies, Mangalore University. At the outset, I would like to thank with a deep sense of gratitude on behalf of the organizer and on all behalf of you, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor P. Subramania Edapadithaya, for his valuable presidential remarks and for all the support and constructive suggestions making this program a grand success. And most importantly, today with us, Chief Guest Professor Govardhana Wankhede, who came all the way from Mumbai despite of many restrictions of COVID-19 pandemic. And we thank on behalf of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, organizer, and all of you for your scholarly lecture, which was very enlightening and inspiring for us and also emotional. Thank you so much, sir, for all your concern. And Professor Kishore Kumar C.K., our beloved registrar, who gave all the administrative support to make this program a successful one. Thank you, sir. And Professor Vishwanatha, Director, Center for Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Studies and also Professor of Economics, who is instrumental in making this program, and also for his valuable introductory remarks. Thank you, sir. We have with us our Registrar Evaluation, Professor P.L. Dharma, our Finance Officer, Professor B. Narayan. I thank on behalf of the organizer to both of them. We have with us Professor Deans, members of the Syndicate, Academic Council, faculty members, teaching staff and non-teaching staff, research scholars, guest lecturers and students. Because of your gathering and patient listening, this program was very successful. I thank all of you on behalf of the organizer. I especially thank Mr. Ramanji for his master of ceremony. We have press and media for wide publicity of this program. I thank all of them. We have engineering division who make this program stage everything perfect. I thank all the members of staff members of engineering division and photography and videography, and for all the support. I thank all of you making this program a grand successful one. Thank you one and all.